terrible state. She's been clinging on to the hope that her and Jack might get back together one day, but not after what Joe said to her.
Well, that's all she needs.
Morning.
What are you doing up?
It was time to get up.
Oh, we thought you might have a lie-in.
No chance. Busy day ahead.
My favourite nephew's stag night. Before I do anything, I must have a cuppa.
What are you doing here? I thought you were taking Donald into Houghton.
We just came back. He's in his room. I've got a splitting headache.
There's Donald's tablets.
So?
So, they're meant for him.
He says he wasn't going to bother this morning. It can be our little secret. I'm going to have to go and have a lie down.
David, it's me. Get here straight away. Please, I need you.
I know it's a stag night, but I didn't think you'd want anything too raucous, so I've asked the DJ to keep the music, well, subtle and romantic.
Great.
I thought you'd like a nice, low-key, sophisticated evening.
It's supposed to be a stag night, not a tea dance.
It sounds fine. Thank you.
And with you doing the reception tomorrow, I thought the boys might appreciate something more tasteful tonight.
They're supposed to be letting their hair down.
Oh, no doubt if you had your way, they'd have tequila slammers, male strippers, and an all-out bacchanalian orgy. See you later, boys.
It's not too late, you know, lads. Go your separate ways, have your last night of freedom.
Thanks, Val. We want to spend the evening together. Yeah, and we don't want to be out till all hours getting hammered.
Well, it'll be different tomorrow, I promise you. We're going to have a right old knees up. That's if we haven't all died of boredom.
How many did she take?
I don't know.
Well, think.
I told you, I don't know.
Oh, God, you could have killed her.
Well, I didn't know she'd take them.
So, she just came up for a lie down?
We've been through this already.
Yes. And you haven't seen her since?
No.
Well, you're just going to have to go in there and have a look.
I can't. What if she's lying there? No, you go.
Me?
Oh, please, I'm frightened.
I am not going in there. No.
Are you looking for me?
Cindy.
Did you want something?
No. We were just having a chat, so weren't we?
I was just coming to see how you were feeling.
Oh, yeah, much better now I've had a bit of a snooze.
Snooze.
You can't submit this. You've shaved too much off, we'll never make a profit.
We make sure we get the contract, the profits will take care of themselves.
You've played right into de Souza's hands. You've let him get to you.
I've outsmarted him.
There was nothing wrong with the bid we had yesterday. It just needs a few tweaks, you said.
That's what I've done.
If we go in as low as that, they will never take us seriously.
Do you want me to change it again?
No.
Yes. If we lose out on this, it's down to you.
You could be sat in a police interview room right now. You do know that, don't you?
But I'm not. There's no point getting stressed about it.
You had no idea what them tablets could do.
I made an educated guess.
Educated. Stupid, not like.
They were meant for Donald, not for her.
Oh, brilliant. So you could still take one?
No, I got rid of him. There's no point in them being there if they're not strong enough to kill anyone.
You're not going to try again?
Of course I am.
An hour ago, we were stood on your landing, afraid to go into Cindy's room.
If I rushed into it, I'll get it right next time.
Oh, no, I am having no part of this.
We can't give up at the first hurdle.
You are insane.
You've had a shot. You need to regroup.
What I need, Nicola, is to get well away from you. We are finished.
David! David!
Oh dear, lover's tiff.
Log off.
What can I get you?
Pint, please, and whatever Nicola wants.
I'm not drinking with you.
I shouldn't have made fun of you and David, I'm sorry.
I'm still not drinking with you.
I was hoping to discuss a bit of business with you. At least, hear me out. Let me buy you a drink. You can make it up with him later on when he's calmed down a bit.
Go on then.
I bet your Jake was feeling sorry for himself this morning.
What do you mean?
Well, I heard that him and Sam Dingle had a bit of a scrap yesterday up at the farm.
Anything I should know about?
Oh, I doubt it. Sounded more like handbags at 5 paces. Diane sorted them out, apparently.
I knew nothing about it.
Oh, I'm not surprised, he said now. If he's anything like Sam, he'll be ashamed of himself.
It's not like Sam to start fighting, though, is it?
No, well, happen he were provoked.
Well, I'll have a word with Jake. Don't you worry.
You don't think there'll be any trouble tonight, do you?
Well,
No, the Woolly John and Paul are having stag do. Everyone's invited, apparently.
well, that's the first I've heard about that.
He's a bit of a player, your Donald. It's quite a step up for you, business-wise.
You bought me a drink. That doesn't mean you can patronise me.
I wasn't. I'm impressed. Must be a bit of a change from 2 buckets and a couple of mops. Or it will be, if you win the refuse contract. That is assuming that he lets you get involved.
You're doing it again.
Sorry.
I happen to be a vital part of Donald's business empire.
So you'll know all about the bid, then?
What's this, love? Consorting with the enemy?
His idea of a charm offensive. Not much charm, but pretty offensive.
Oi.
I don't like being played for a fool. He was trying to find out about our bid for the refuse contract.
Don't flatter yourself.
Bit of a giveaway, you being sociable. Rats usually don't bother.
You better watch what you say.
I'd rather you didn't adopt that tone with my wife, if you don't mind.
Or what, old man?
I'm not one for threats. But you'll find I make a much better friend than an enemy.
That works both ways. If you cross us, you'll regret it.
I doubt it very much.
So, she offered to move in here while Dad's in Spain?
Yep, and I told her she wasn't wanted and that she didn't belong in this family anymore. I think I went a bit too far.
Poor Diane.
Do you mean that?
Yeah, if you said that to her. She was only trying to help.
All right, well, you've changed your tune.
I know, but she gave me a lift to counselling the other day and she was really nice to me.
Is this supposed to make us feel better?
I've been a right cow to her these past few months and I wouldn't have blamed her if she'd never spoken to me again. But if she's prepared to give me a lift, maybe she's forgiven me.
Well, she'll never forgive me after what I said to her.
You didn't mean it about us being finished.
Yeah, I did. Things are just getting out of control. It's ridiculous.
David, please.
Don't touch me.
There's something you're not telling me, isn't there? David?
I've had a better offer. Look, if I stay away from you, Donald is going to give me a top job and a shed load of money. And that sure as hell beats 20 years in prison.
I really miss my dad. I keep thinking about all the rotten things I've done and said to him. I wish I could tell him I didn't mean him.
Well, you still can. You know, when he gets back, he's not gone forever.
I feel the same about Diane. I hated her for what happened with Billy. But she says she loves my dad and she wants to get back with him. And I believe her. And I miss her.
Honestly.
She's the nearest thing I've got to a mum. And with her not here, and my dad away, and Andy, I've got no one. I'm not being horrible about you.
Oh, look, I couldn't be your mum if I tried. I know how you feel.
You never say much about your mum.
That's because I can't stand her. Never really got on. And then someone like Diane comes along and she's nice to us and it just makes us angry because my mum was never like that and it just seems unfair. Vic, will you do us a favour? We look after Sarah.
What for?
Well, I can either sit here and feel rotten about everything I said to Diane or I can do something about it. What do you reckon?
Put in a good word for me.
Hey, mate. Hello.
What do you think?
Very tasteful.
It's perfect, thank you.
You chose the right person to organise it. Come on, let's get you some champagne. Enjoying it?
Stag night, may I? Seem more life in a hotel mattress. Should be out on their own, on the rise. Few bevies, bit of a fumble and a filthy headache in the morning. I'm right, aren't I? What? Did you hear a word I just said?
Sorry.
I know you're upset about what Joe said to you. If you don't feel up to it, you don't have to be here.
I do want to be here.
Don't know why, it's that boring.
It's what Paul and Johnny want.
No, it's what Rodney wants. You know what he's like. When he looks in the mirror, he sees Cary Grant staring back at him, not some pensioned-up gadgie from the fairground.
They seem happy enough.
They're being polite.
You're just jealous. Look at them. Young and in love. Soft music, champagne on ice, flowers. When was the last time you had an evening like that?
All right, made your point.
You'll have a long wait if you stick with Eric. Mind you, I've got no room to talk.
I don't have to listen to this.
You are such a hypocrite. You have the nerve to lecture me when all the time you've been creeping round behind my back selling me out.
Yeah? That is exactly what you did to me. You were going to tell Donald to stick his money. Yeah, we were going to be poor, but happy and madly in love. Until he bought you off. That took all of about 5 minutes.
That proves we're meant to be together. We're two of a kind.
It's not about the money. It's you that I want, more than anything. Not like you are now, not when it comes to murder. I mean, you could have killed an innocent woman.
But I didn't. Cindy's fine.
Yes, but what if she died? I mean, come on, Nicola. Think about it. How could you live with yourself?
I'd have managed.
Yeah. And you're still saying you want to kill Donald. How can I be with somebody like that?
OK, fine. You chicken out if you want to, but you're not going to stop me. And once I've got rid of Donald, you'll be begging me to take you back.
I wondered when you'd dare show your face.
I've been working. Keeping out of the way more lately.
We know what happened between you and Sam. I mean, what were you thinking of fighting?
It's sorted. It had better be.
Well, it is, all right?
So far, so good.
Absolutely. Hey, well done, Rodney.
Mother, what are you doing?
I'm dying of boredom behind that bar. Come on, shake a bit.
And being gay, this is obviously one of our desert island discs.
Well, at least it's got a bit of life to it.
Don't you dare pull a stunt like that again.
It is my pub. I will do what I like.
Yes, and I'm in charge of a stag night.
Which is why everybody's having such a riotous time.
Well, I don't see anyone complaining. You two boys are perfectly happy, aren't you?
Do you know what? We're just going to get another drink.
So, this must be Paul.
Huh? Bev! Oh, what a lovely surprise!
Bev and I have known each other for years.
So where's Claire?
I've no idea. She's dumped me.
Sorry I'm late.
You shouldn't have bothered. You'd have been better off in front of the telly.
I wanted to show you this. A rather classy establishment in the heart of the Peak District.
You're never going to take me there.
And they offer a very good wedding package.
Diana, you see?
I'm still working at this hour.
What if I am?
I bet Matthew's sitting at home, pouring himself a large scotch.
I've got nothing to say to you, so why don't you clear off?
I'm surprised you let him push you around the way he does.
You don't know anything about us.
He calls the shots. You do what he tells you. That's why you're here, grafting, and he isn't.
I'm here because I choose to be. I don't do what Matthew or anybody else tells me. I'm my own man. Okay?
Okay. Sorry. Do you mind? I can have the odd glass. You look like you could do with one yourself.
Hey? Kate? Kate, Betty.
You know, you would have thought a stag night would have been a bit livelier than this.
Village people fan, here, Betty.
You are?
Young man. There's no need to feel down.
Yeah, it was the first time I got my feet tapping all night.
Don't worry, the strippers here at 9.
Oi, definitely no strippers, Rodney told me.
More's the pity.
If there was, it'd be a fella.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't complain. Hey, go and get your uniform.
A couple of more of these, Betty, you never know.
You wouldn't, would you?
It's a joke.
Right, good job, because Rodney wants a peaceful, civilised evening where one can hear oneself speak.
I'm with you, Mrs. E.
Diane. Can I have a word in private?
Come through the back.
I told Matthew he'd inherited your father's worst qualities. I reckon you've got his best. You're brave, determined, and too loyal for your own good. You shouldn't have to live in the shadow of a bully like Matthew. You need to get away from him. Go somewhere where you're appreciated.
Such as?
Well, let me put it this way. If I worked with someone like you, I wouldn't be looking over your shoulder all the time. And I wouldn't tell you what to do. I'd trust you and let you get on with the job.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
I enjoyed that. If you fancy another chat, give me a call.
We'll never be able to afford it.
I'll talk to them, see if there's any wriggle room price-wise.
We'll be 6 foot under by the time we've saved up. Only thing wriggling will be the worms.
I want to do it for you.
Nice try, Eric.
It was supposed to be our civil partnership tomorrow. The registry office is booked, reception, everything.
So, why did Claire walk out?
Her heart was never in it. The closer we came, the more she drifted away from me.
Is there any chance you could patch things up?
It's too late. The irony is, if we stayed as we were, we'd still be together.
Could I have your attention for a minute, please? Ladies and gentlemen.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm going to say a few words.
You are not. I'm the best woman. I'm going to do that tomorrow.
I doubt it. By the time we get to the speeches, you'll be drunk and incapable.
Yeah, well, if I am, at least I'll not be brain dead, which is what these poor people are here. We'll call this a stag night. I've had better fun in a dentist's chair.
Yeah, and we can all imagine what that entailed.
Oh, you're only jealous, you decrepit old goat.
Give it to me.
Don't you tempt us.
Come on, guys. It's supposed to be a party.
It's not too late to call it off. I worry about Victoria. And you and Sarah. And if I think someone needs help, I have to get involved. I'll have to learn to mind my own business.
No, it's not wrong wanting to help people.
And I still think of you all as part of my family. I know it's daft, but that's how I feel. And I can't bear the thought of not being in your lives.
I'm sorry. I was just upset.
And you'd every right to be. And I'm scared of growing old on my own. Drinking too much wine and making a fool of myself behind the bar.
Oh, look, it doesn't have to be like that.
Oh, what am I like? I'm supposed to be the one supporting you.
Well, maybe we need each other. You were right. It is a struggle. I mean, sometimes I feel so alone.
But you're doing great.
But I could still do with someone to talk to. If the offer still stands.
Of course it does. Anytime, day or night. What is it?
Nothing, really.
Are you sure? Thanks for coming round.
Thanks for being so great with Victoria.
Has she said something?
Yeah. She wants a man back. That's you.
Yes, I used to own a vineyard.
If this is what they're like tonight, what are they going to be like tomorrow? It's our wedding, not a competition for Parent of the Year.
Yeah, just as well.
Paul, get your drink, will you?
My pleasure.
You're smiling. She's apologised. I've apologised. I have a feeling of being needed again.
Great, I'm really pleased for you.
And when Jack comes home, when he sees they've accepted me, maybe he'll come round.
I'll keep everything crossed.
Don't know about you, but I fancy a bit of an ease up.
Didn't fancy your chances.
Leave it to me. Hey, Paul, Johnny, let's get this show on the road.